The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live. It's time for the Chieftains. On your new home for Tonganoxie High School athletics, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by Brothers Market, Community National Bank, Midwest Chiropractic Center, S&S Auto Body, The White Birch Agency Realty Executives, Physical Therapy Solutions, First State Bank and Trust, the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission, and Wizard of Paws. It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Good evening and welcome back to Tonganoxie High School. John Roshcombe alongside Dylan Funk. Ready to bring you some playoff action of Chieftains basketball.
Yeah, absolutely, here we go.
Tonight's pregame show is brought to you by White Birch Properties Realty Executives. At White Birch Properties, you have a team of agents ready to help you buy or sell that next house. Their team is ready to lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-915-0451. Well, Dylan, as we take a look at the Chieftains warming up, this is definitely not the not the opponent that I think the Chieftains were expecting, but to take on the Cardinals for the third time this season. All of them here in Tonganoxie.
Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely not not a the expression familiarity breeds contempt. Hopefully, it's more of a friendly contempt than than some of the frustrations that we've seen in other games, but
yeah, absolutely. And as you kind of said, this might not be the team that they were expecting to play, but it better be the team that they were most prepared for. As you talked about, this being the third matchup, and let alone third matchup here in their home court. So Tonganoxie definitely coming in a little bit of an advantage, having seen this opponent, two times already. But on the flip side of that, Eudora has seen this Tongi team twice already this season. And after last Friday's game against Lansing, Tonganoxie showed that with this last stretch of games, they've been playing so hot, so on fire, and looking unstoppable. They proved that they were human. The Lions really showed us that, so it'll be interesting to see what Eudora chooses to do with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, it would be interesting to see exactly how both of these teams react to the second season and getting things started. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back for some more highlights of the season, how both teams got here, and a look at the stats. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
To be successful on the field or the court, you need a quality team. To be successful in the real estate game, you need the team at White Birch Properties Realty Executives in Tonganoxie. Amanda, Brianna, and Joanna make up this team of like-minded individuals with the goal of making the home buying and selling process enjoyable and stress-free. The team at White Birch Properties is in it to win it. Stop by and put together your game plan at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Well, welcome back to Tonganoxie High School. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, you'll find personalized coverage designed for you. As an agency, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. As we touched on, again, both these teams have seen each other twice before. Definitely coming in on different trajectories. Eudora coming in with a finish the regular season 8-9. Again, but are closed it out on a 2-game winning streak, beating Baldwin High School 56-40 on the road. And again, the thing that jumped out to me as I was looking at the Acacia standings, a 54-52 win at home over Piper.
Are you serious?
Yes. Piper, again, has been a team that's been handing
How was that the one game I missed when I
handing
looked
teams
over this?
again, Piper shows they've got a lot of talent, and
Wow.
again, so Eudora is definitely going to be coming in, kind of feeling like they can take on anybody, kind of feeling a little bit the world beater.
Yep.
And as you touched on earlier, Tonganoxie has shown that they are human after that huge winning streak. Again, Chieftains do come in tonight with a 14-4 record, but again, the big blemish on that record is last Friday closing out with a 70-42 loss against Lansing. You were there, saw the guys come out flat. And that combined with a Lansing team who couldn't miss, again, not a great recipe for success. But
it was just one of those things from the opening tip. You could tell Tongi, they were missing easy layups when they were wide open shots. They were coming up well short, and Lansing, like we talked about from the opening go. I think from 3-point range they started off 6 of 7 or 7 for 8. I can't remember which one it was, but nevertheless, hot from there, and when you got 0.8 seconds left before halftime and you inbound it and you just kind of put up a one-handed heave and you're able to bank it in as the buzzer's going off, you can't beat a team when luck's going for them, like you just said, they're in between breaks. So, it's at the end of the day, though, Tonganoxie just got beat by the better team that night, and that's the only way that they can look at it. They just got to rebound, regroup, and they got a chance to make it right tonight, and there's no tomorrow. That's the only caveat. So that's the beautiful thing about Sub-State basketball, partner.
Absolutely. Again, we talked about that streak that the Chieftains came into the trailing part of the regular season on, and in a sense, it's got to be a relief to the Chieftains to not have that expectation. Yes, you've got the obvious expectations of. Once you hit tournament basketball, it's win or go home. So there's that. But again, to come in with the added pressure of not only win or go home, but your loss is going to, and an 11-game streak or a 12-game streak or 13. Again, that's
exactly, and that's what out of all the things that went wrong for him on Friday night, that's probably the best positive that could pull out of it is that, hey, we can look at it now that, this winning streak is over. We got punched in the mouth, and now we can face adversity right in the face tonight and get it right as we're trying to wave down some ladies for beads, and they are just absolutely ignoring it.
Well, again, we're in the crow's nest, so we'll get that again. This, tonight, one of the things that I can tell is it's definitely a much it's going to be a much more boisterous crowd. The visitor section behind us is filling in a little bit more than normal. We see the student section over on the Tonganoxie bench side, and then I can't tell whether those are those are all Eudora students packing in there, and again the
traveling student section though, especially at that size.
That's impressive. Yeah, that is
pretty good.
Impressive. Again, it is. And Eudora is not a short haul from Tongi by any means. So, again, there's going to be a lot better atmosphere than we've seen all year. And how fitting that it happens, to start off tournament basketball.
It's the playoffs, baby. It's different than the regular season.
Absolutely. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back, talk a little bit of the stats for Tonganoxie coming into tonight. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC. Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawsgrooming.com.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie High School. John Marshall alongside Dylan Funk. Excited to bring you sub-state semifinal action tonight. First things first, before we look at these stats for the Chieftains. Run down the bracket here. Obviously, tonight the game we are watching, Tonganoxie versus Eudora. Again, Tonganoxie and Eudora's records do not include their Friday night results. Again, these were published before the seat, published with the seedings, published before the end of the regular season for both these teams. Again, the Tongi, the 2 seed, Eudora, the 3 seed. This is one of those things where sub-state bracket is kind of tough because you've got 2 teams that are way above the other 2 teams in the bracket. Obviously Tongi's with a 14-4 record, playing a team that's below 500. And then on the top half of the bracket, our old friend, our frenemy will say, Bishop Miege, 17-0.
Whose name shall not be said on this broadcast?
I gotta say it once. Again, they finished up the season 17-0. And they, again, looking to host a 2-15 Baldwin High School team. Again, very much a David versus Goliath matchup, and obviously if you're Tongi, you're rooting really, really hard for David in this one. Not just because you don't want to face a tough squad. It's got the offensive weapons to stand toe to toe with you. But most importantly, because you want to host.
I can't quite remember when was the last time, if it's ever even happened, if we've hosted back-to-back sub-state games and have even won the first. Or there's going to be a lot of history made here tonight, partner, at the end of the night. And right now you got to focus on Eudora. You can't be looking ahead to Baldwin or the other guys.
Yes.
You got to focus on beating Eudora tonight to go on and get the honor to play Baldwin or the other guys.
They who shall not be named.
They who shall not be named.
Both teams head back to the locker room for some final pregame talks and kind of run through the scores and stats for Tonganoxie. Took the liberty of sorting it by games played here and then numbers. So we got your usual suspects for the Chieftains: Blake Poggi, Heston Robbins, Andrew Wilson, Zane Novotny, and Riley Beach, all appearing in all but one game for the Chieftains. Each one of those athletes have missed one over the course of the season. Robbins leading this team with 12.5 points a game. Riley Beach chipping in 11 points a game. Robbins, monster on the boards too, 134 rebounds, 42 of them on the offensive glass.
Is that good? I think that's good.
I think that's good. Yeah, because it's one of those things that you hesitate to judge solely on the numbers, but that's good. That's a good number.
That's really good.
And the bigger thing of that is it's a really good ratio as well. You want to see a player with that offensive tenacity to kind of go for those second and third and fourth chance shots and kind of create that offense for the team. The other thing kind of stands out for me on that stat list for Mr. Robbins, a dozen blocks on the year. That's, again, good, and I would wager to say that's probably undercounting him. I would say.
I would say so.
There's been at least a couple of games where he's may not have officially blocked the shot, but he affected the path enough to do that.
And if the stats for Friday's game hadn't been answered, he had a couple against Lancia as well.
So we got that on the way. Solid shooting for the Chieftains again on the season, hitting at a 47% clip. 363 is 772, 348 from three-point range. From the line, get a little bit of a struggle there. Overall, hitting just 63%. But Beach and Poggi both excelling. Those are the guys that you're going to want to have the ball in their hands in the last, pretty much the entire last quarter, because at that point things start getting, there you start getting the fouls, the strategic fouls and stuff like that. You're going to want to make sure that the ball will go to Beach or Poggi. Not that Robinson is a bad option, but again,
we're just speaking statistically. Those
are the guys you want it to go to.
Absolutely.
And then another thing that really is a great thing to see is on 363 makes from the floor this year, Chieftains have recorded 250 assists. So that's basically 2 out of every 3 baskets has an assist. Love that unselfish play. Love to see that. And it helps you beat the defense because it keeps the players from collapsing on the driver because that guy can kick it out to somebody who can knock down a short-range jumper or a three-pointer, or can post up a three-pointer and then find a man inside. And you watch the Chieftains throwing up their last shots here. Brown knocking one home and getting ready to get things underway. We're going to turn over to our PA announcer.
Going with the whiteout uniforms tonight. I like it.
Yep.
Can't believe it. Round 3 of Tonganoxie versus Eudora.
Again,
no better time than the play.
Unbelievable. Okay, now that's a nice touch.
The cheerleaders with the basketball.
The cheerleaders wearing the women's basketball jerseys to kind of get involved in things. So, turn over to
here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tonganoxie High School, the home of the Chieftains. We welcome our guests from Eudora High School. Fans, as we host our event this evening, please keep in mind that your cooperation with USD 464 and CASA policies keeps our student athletes on the court and playing. Masks are required while attending this event. Please keep 6 feet of spacing between your family unit and others while sitting in the stands. Thank you for your cooperation in our efforts to keep our students safe and playing. We invite you to remain seated at halftime of tonight's game for a performance for the Tonganoxie Stars dance team and the THS band. At this time, we ask that you please stand, remove your hats, and help us honor America and those who serve it with the play of our national anthem. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. From Eudora, 6'12", 6'6" senior Justin Foster. Number 22, 6'4" senior Kai Katz. Next coaching Eudora is already. Tonganoxie Chieftains. Number 5, 6'4" senior. Number 13, 6' junior Andrew Wilson. Number 15, 6'4" senior Dallas Ball. Number 23, 5'10" junior Zay Kawaki. Number 25, 5'8" senior Riley Beach. Head coach for the Chieftains is Phil Jones. Officials for tonight's game: Ken Bolt, Ryan Cruz, and Ryan Schwab.
So do we have a story right even before tip-off, partner? Let's start with that starting five for the Chieftains.
Yeah, a bit of a surprise there is Blake Poggi not in the starting lineup. Again, as we know, on Friday night he got picked up 2 technicals and got ejected. So again, I'm not sure.
So we don't know if this is a Keisha thing being enforced or if this is a Coach Jones type of enforcement for character. But nevertheless, Chieftains coming away with the steal early.
Novotny with the steal, picking off Apps. Kicks to Beach. Beach calling for the offense. Wilson with the ball. Far side. Inside to Robbins.
No,
Tries to go through traffic and stripped.
good play underneath there.
And great work by the defense for the low block of Eudora. Ham with it, kicks to Fawcett. Fawcett lane back out. Comes out top to Hammerschmidt. Hammerschmidt with the crossover, kicks out and gets the ball back in the corner. Fawcett with it. Apps to Fawcett, looking down low on Robbins.
Good defense.
Turn around and off the mark there for Fawcett.
Yeah, Robbins answering the good block defense from Eudora, right back. Standing toe-to-toe down low with Fawcett.
Bond pulling in the rebound. Novotny just off the mark, and that ball's going to go out off of a Eudora shoulder.
The partner, we've already talked about the atmosphere tonight. We can already tell. Not only do we have the Tongi student section here, but right over here to our right's a traveling good size.
Very good size Eudora student section.
It kind of it's got like a college basketball feel to me.
It does. Wilson collects the rebound after kicking to Beach. Draws contact as he's trying to head to the line.
Andrew Wilson now, great chance to get the very first points of this sub-state matchup.
And rattles first one in and out. Again, Wilson shooting 61% from the line coming into tonight's contest. Makes the second.
I was about to say, what announcer's jinx?
Exactly. Hammerschmidt bringing the ball across the timeline, fires to Ham. Ham looking for it and passes it into the student section.
Little plays like that and a close playoff game could make the difference in a victory and a loss.
And it's going to get even crazier down the stretch.
You think it's pressure now? No, let's just get to the
Novotny with
fourth.
the weave and kicks to Wilson, back in the corner.
Look at that.
Money! Again, shaking off the miss from the first one and knocks that one home. Gives Chiefs an early 4-0 lead. Apps jumper off the mark, and Novotny with a rebound there.
Fast pace the other way. Here they come.
Wilson thought about it, but didn't have his feet set under him. Made the smart choice to back it out. Novotny with it. Wilson for three. Hard off the front iron. And Ham comes away with the rebound.
We got a "Here we go Cardinals" chant going now.
And I'm going to hope to hear the, the instant air ball call as Hawkins sends it up and over everything.
So now it should be. Anytime they get the ball now, they're going to get harassed.
I think we've got a target now.
NBA range.
Novotny!
Feeling it early from three-point range is Zane Novotny. Already off to a better start here in this first quarter, and the Chieftains had the whole first half.
Timeout on the floor. Timeout, Eudora. Be a 30-second timeout as Coach Dietering looking to get his squad corralled. Again, Zane Novotny showing no fear whatsoever as he steps back from well beyond NBA range, puts that up, nothing but net.
Absolutely. He's one of those guys. Sometimes it'll take him take him a quarter or two to find his stride, but once he finds it, partner, he is deadly from three-point land. Proven to be one of the lethal sharpshooters for the Chieftains this whole season, right up there with Beach and Wilson.
Yeah, again, coming in with very impressive shooting mark in spurts for Novotny. Obviously, he's had a couple of off nights. Apps to Ham, kicks over to Watkins. Watkins out to Apps. As you hear the student section doing their thing. Fawcett dribbles through the lane, kicks out to Ham around top to Hammerschmidt. Driving jumper, no good. Fawcett able to collect for the putback.
Good job there, Fawcett getting open. Chief just forgot to put a body on somebody and it made him pay.
Wilson with it. Directing traffic, hands off the Beach as the Cardinal steps into their limited man, full on zone defense.
Robbins handle again.
We got a tie up on the floor. Possession's going to stay with the Chieftains. Kind of bail Tonganoxie out there. Again, one of the things we talked about all year is you got to be aware when you're when the ball's in the hands of number 23. You got to be aware for those passes flying in because he's going to see something that you don't, and
he'll know you're open before you're even open. That's how great of a passer he is on the court. Great court vision.
And obviously Robbins. And that time a little miscommunication is
again one announcer's jinx. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, again, I think Novotny wanted, saw the field of play going and wanted Wilson to take a zig, and Wilson zagged.
That was just simple miscommunication. Easy entry for Ham.
And draws contact on the way up. Dallas Bond whistle for the foul.
And even though the scoreboard says both teams in the one-on-one bonus, literally impossible.
I was going to say we've got one foul each.
One each.
And Ham misses the three-point play. Wilson with the rebound, tosses off to teammate. That's the
get in there.
Nice work there by Robbins. Again, realizing that he was open for the Novotny pass. And
we could have a constant battle down low. Robbins versus Fawcett. We'll see how that plays out for the rest of the ball game.
It's going to be a woo.
Hey, now.
In and out as Dunback checking in, showing that he's not afraid to throw a no-look when the opportunity arises. The second foul of the half. Second on Bond, and Tamar Brown checks in for the Chieftains.
Yeah, Coach Jones keeping the senior Blake Poggi on the bench for now.
And second one hard off the mark, and Wilson grabs his 4th rebound of the game already. We're not even through a quarter of play, and
keeps it up. It could have a potential double-double in our hands.
Beach to Novotny. Novotny gathers his own.
Right there.
Nice follow your shot. You're just off the mark. Everybody else is watching it. You know that it's there. And Brown doesn't quite get over into position quick enough. As
do we have a number on number 24 for Eudora?
We do not.
I'd say that's.
I think, yeah. No, my problem is I took it off the same roster that we had the. We're in the same problem in the tournament because I took it off the smaller roster that they put in for the tournament, and
well, nevertheless,
and
here he is.
24 good for.
If any Eudora fans are watching and would like to let us know in the comments, please let us know. We want to make sure number 24 gets the recognition he deserves. Tamar Brown
puts it up for 3, almost, but again, not a bad look from Brown. Apps bringing it across timeline, and now the ball back in his hands. Fawcett with it.
Cut. Usually we see Dallas Bond drawing that foul, but this time it's Tamar Brown, and looks like
Zane Novotny getting a little bit of a quick breather with the referee because as you say, Novotny was trying to get in to help his player off the deck, and again, the referees wanted to step in and make sure that this game stays clean, which has so far. And I think Novotny was obviously saying, "Hey, I'm just trying to help my teammate up." Wilson drives baseline, goes up underneath, rolls it in.
Good drive on the baseline, going up and underneath for the junior.
Great way to go up through the contact, through the triple team. Chieftains with a 13-8 lead here with 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Fawcett. Dunback surveying his options, kicks out to Apps. Apps out to number 24. Off the top of the rim and
off the top of the backboard.
Off the top of the backboard, which.
Oh no.
And then Heston Robbins just careless on the handle there. Turnover, turns the ball over, and
a little bit of unsteady hands there from the senior early on.
I think just thought he had it, and then just looked up, trying to survey options. Didn't realize he had a man coming behind, and just completely lost it. And Parker and Watkins checking back in for Eudora. Remains to be seen whether the turnover is going to punish Tongi.
Got the whistle. All right, basketball. And easy entry pass. You got to make it a little harder on
Jaden Ham. Collects the inbound and goes straight up again. 6'6" sophomore showing off his height there as he just kind of easy Beach drives, throws it up, and Apps comes away with the rebound.
Beach just a little out of control there, but Cardinals giving it right back to him. Listen, if you're Eudora, those are the opportunities you hate to squander.
Absolutely. You throw away a gift like that, because Beach throwing the ball up, very much out of control.
And then coming back with numbers. It's crazy.
Beach directing traffic, calling for a screen as he drives. 4 seconds to go. Pulls it up. Off the rim, but
we got a battle here at Tongi, partner.
And Koji checking in, obviously, is out of the doghouse. We'll be back for the second quarter. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie High School. John Roshko alongside Dylan Funk in a very spirited Tonganoxie East gym. You can
Very spirited.
sub-state semifinals, and we got two very loud, very passionate student sections.
And the Chieftains student section letting it rip with the classic T-Town beatdown chant, but
Ham saying, okay, thank you.
we got a long ball game ahead of us. We want a T-Town beatdown. We're going to have to earn it.
As Eudora has narrowed the gap to 1. As we mentioned before we head to break, Blake Poggi checking in. And after the
And Andrew
he
Wilson.
sat the first quarter after sitting the technical. Andrew Wilson getting a check back in for Tongi. Riley Beach,
Nice running floater.
little floater there in the lane. Parker to Watkins. Inside to Ham. Ham backing down Robbins. And Novotny sticking a hand in to just alter the path enough, and Poggi with the rebound.
And almost another
And
off the mark pass from Novotny. Good effort by Tamara Brown to try to save it, but he touched just enough of the base.
trying to get the handle on it, and it fell on the sideline there. And Tongi with 4 turnovers early. Eudora scored on 2 of them, so see if the Chieftains can limit the damage on this one.
Same team, boys.
Successfully done, and Wilson drives through traffic. Just comes off the front of the iron, and Watkins with the rebound. And then Parker tapping his chest as he throws the ball out of bounds. Bond checks back in for the Chieftains.
If I'm Coach Dieterding of Eudora, partner, I've got to be furious right now because you're hanging in with Tonganoxie right now. You're only trailing by 3. But then when you kind of factor in the turnovers that the Cardinals have had and the opportunities that they've squandered so far, it's got to be frustrating.
Absolutely.
As
Wilson's three-pointer off the mark.
it's kind of one of those rare don't hit anything. That's a
And
travel.
a turnover. Dunback shuffled before putting the ball on the ground at the top of the arc. Again, one of the things I've wondered all year is whether we've been misspelling Andrew Wilson's name wrong.
I can't
As
confirm.
Poggi comes in, as we see the jersey.
Oh, no.
Dallas Bond with the offensive rebound and then dribbles the ball, those feet, and kicked out to Ham, inside to Fawcett. Fawcett's shot too strong, and
So I'm not sure if Poggi maybe got a hand on that or if Fawcett just got a little too nervous with the pressure, but back to your point, yes, Wilson is
Two
only
outs.
spelled Yes.
Again, it's one thing. We said the name right, so again, that's just the announcer's frustration of wanting to be perfect. But again, everybody, we've been calling him Andrew Wilson all year, so that we've at least got the pronunciation.
Yep. It's Wilson, 1L.
No, 2. Jersey says 2. And Apps from the elbow, no good. Poggi on the spot for the rebound. Kicks out the beach. Wilson banks it off of Robbins into the hands of Poggi. I don't think that was intentional, but again, nonetheless, ball in the sure hands of Tonganoxie, and that's going to be turnovers. Wilson gets wrapped up and tries to hold on to it, and that's going to draw a timeout from Coach Jones. Full timeout we'll take with him. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
To be successful on the field or the court, you need a quality team. To be successful in the real estate game, you need the team at Whitebirch Properties Realty Executives in Tonganoxie. Amanda, Brianna, and Joanna make up this team of like-minded individuals with the goal of making the home buying and selling process enjoyable and stress-free. The team at Whitebirch Properties is in it to win it. Stop by and put together your game plan at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007.
Community-minded, community-strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. A small-town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie High School. Chieftains holding on to a 3-point lead midway through the second quarter. Until that, 3-pointer from Ty Apps on the wing.
A dagger right in front of the student section, giving them the stare down on the way back. Very, very gutsy from Apps.
Poggi with it, dribbling around, hands off to Wilson. Back in the hands of Beach. Beach calling out the play, waiting for teammates. Wilson with it, puts the ball on the ground, drives to the elbow, kicks to Poggi. That ball, risky pass from Poggi, but he might have been going for the kick there, but ball caroms off of a Cardinal and out of bounds.
Contested.
Novotny puts the ball up. Poggi grabs it, and Beach on the drive.
Count it!
Count the basket.
Some strong emotion being seen there visibly on the senior point guard's face. Very happy, finally finishing with the and one.
Kale Hammerschmidt foul. Third of the half for Eudora, and Beach completes the three-point play, stretches the margin back to 3 for the Chieftains. Novotny almost gets a hand to that and knocks it out, but Dunback able to corral it.
There you go.
And Poggi wisely watches that one out of bounds as Apps tried to find Fawcett. Fawcett wasn't quite ready, and ball sails out of bounds. And partner, between you and me, I'm very surprised that the referees have not come over and asked the scoreboard to be updated, because
yeah, I was kind of thinking
we've got one team, each team has one team's foul, but Poggi drives, gets blocked by Fawcett. Hammerschmidt grabs the rebound, comes across for Eudora. Apps with it, fires it in, but Wilson gets his hand on it, and Novotny dribbles through. Oh my goodness! Dribbles through traffic and dishes behind the back to Beach.
Very, very fortunate that Beach and Poggi were both in the area.
Novotny His three off the mark. Poggi collects the rebound. Wilson dishes to Novotny, drives off the bottom of the backboard as he was a little bit too far under for that.
It's kind of starting to go cold from the field again here.
Apps for three. Strong off the front iron. Robbins elevates to grab that rebound.
Solid box out by Robbins and going up and collecting it.
And Novotny is going to get whistle for the carry as the referee said he pinned it on his hip. The drive is one of the things, it's been odd to see that that call coming and going over the season again. It's
just not consistent enough is what we're saying.
It's tough. Sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't. And Number 24 with the ball, kicks to Hammerschmidt. Hammerschmidt inside to Ham, and Poggi rips the rebound away.
Again, another pass Robbins wasn't expecting.
Kicked out around the outside to Apps. And Poggi on the spot to poke that one away. Beach to Poggi.
Get in there.
Rolls that one in. A little bit fortunate on the break there as I think Poggi would have liked that more of an alley-oop style, but Beach passing it down low. Regardless, the result is the same.
Yep, and welcome back to the ball game, Mr. Poggi. Short. A little strong off the heel on that one.
Novotny grabbing the rebound. Poggi brings it out in the final minute. Tongi looking to hold it for the last shot. Nice work by Robbins. Poggi with the dime. Are they calling that on Robbins?
Yeah, they are. And
that sucks.
That's good. Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say on that one is that sucks.
Yeah, it does. And the rough night for Robbins continues. Anytime he gets the ball, it's just there's trouble waiting on the other end. That one not deserved. But we digress. That's why you love it.
Exactly.
Eudora now, great opportunity. Hold on to it for the final shot.
So they can take it in with a one-possession deficit. Hammerschmidt with it, shadowed by Beach. Watkins facing both Beach and Novotny. Strong off the mark, and Robbins with a chance. Oh!
Off the top of the backboard.
Off the top of the backboard, indeed. And Chieftains will head to the locker room. Up 20-15. We'll be back for halftime. Break right after this. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie, like Blast Ball, Safe Sitter, Summer Theater, and more. Registration is now open for baseball and softball until April 2nd. For more information or to get registered, go to tongirec.org or call the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission at 913-845-3502.
Community-minded, community-strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. A small-town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. To learn more, check us out on Facebook at Community National Bank KS or visit communitynationalbank.net. Go Chieftains!
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at S&SAutoandBody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie High School. John Roshcombe alongside Dylan Funk. Tonight's halftime show is brought to you by Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. Community-minded, community strong. Community National Bank is a small-town bank with big-time capabilities. For a full range of banking services, visit Community National at 231 North Main Street or online at communitynationalbank.net. In partners, we watch the Chieftains Stars again continuing the Spirit Squad motif in the red jerseys. Again, love seeing the school spirit displayed by all of the Spirit Squads tonight. As the cheerleaders are in basketball jerseys, the dance team's in basketball jerseys. A lot of the student section is in basketball jerseys. Again, love seeing that. One of those things that is so awesome about the high school experience.
We're talking about high school experience and bringing the spirit. I'm going to pan the camera away here for a minute. Take a look at the traveling student section for Eudora over here at the far right corner of our crow's nest, and they have been making their presence known all night long. It's very rare in a road game you start hearing chants for the visiting team, and whenever the home team has the ball, you kind of hear the distracting chants and noises that the team makes. I mean, really, the atmosphere tonight, it feels like a college Saturday at the Fog. I mean, that's really what it feels like.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Again, it's great. And I've been around a lot of college places. This I will put on par with anywhere that I've ever been. Again, just amazing. Now, I will say the Eudora student section does have a little bit of an acoustic advantage with where they're sitting. They're right up in that corner. Sound comes up and projects out. But again, the Tonganoxie students holding their own on that quite well. So
absolutely.
As we listen to the Tonganoxie High School band run through the stats real quick. Eudora shot 37.5% from the floor in the first half. 6 of 16 was an even 50% from three-point range, 2 of 4. Just managed 33% from the line, 1 of 3. Jaden Ham, the leading scorer for Eudora, with 6 points on the night so far, and Apps and number 24 and Fawcett each throwing in 3. So there's that. And Tonganoxie, again, shooting right about their season mark, hitting at a 44.4% clip, 8 of 18. 28.5% from three-point range, well below their season mark, 2 of 7. If Novotny can find the range, again, that's a completely different ball game. As he and Beach are still both struggling. Novotny with a pair of makes, and Beach still looking for his first shot from downtown. And Chieftains hitting 2 of 3 from the free throw stripe, 66.7%. The big number that stands out to me is turnovers. Chieftains already with 8 turnovers, or 8 turnovers in tonight's contest. Eudora with 7. Now, again, 4 of those coming from Apps. So again, that's one of the things. And as we see there, they are reprogramming the scoreboard at halftime. So we see the timeout stops, and
good.
Again, I think Cody is looking at the team fouls as. Anyway, I'm going to get distracted and do something above my pay grade. That's the thing. I know how to fix it, but I got to focus on the job that pays me the bills.
Yep.
So again, we're sticking here at 10. We're going to take a quick break and then come back for more of the halftime show right after this. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawsgrooming.com.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. Your physical therapist will work with you to help you understand your body so you will achieve long-term health benefits. To learn more, call Physical Therapy Solutions at 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
To be successful on the field or the court, you need a quality team. To be successful in the real estate game, you need the team at White Birch Properties Realty Executives in Tonganoxie. Amanda, Brianna, and Joanna make up this team of like-minded individuals with the goal of making the home buying and selling process enjoyable and stress-free. The team at White Birch Properties is in it to win it. Stop by and put together your game plan at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007.
Thanks to the support of our sponsors, Tonganoxie Sports Live is proud to provide tonight's coverage of Chieftain Athletics free of charge. If you enjoy our broadcast and would like to show your support, please go to www.tonganoxiesportslive.com/donate and make a contribution. Thank you to all of our sponsors, fans, coaches, administrators, and most importantly, our student athletes for making this all possible. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and never miss a broadcast by subscribing at youtube.com/Tonganoxie Sports Live. You're already here. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and then hit that little bell icon right next to it. So anytime we go live on the air, you will get a notification sent to your phone. It's just like a text message, and you will never miss a single special edition, post-season edition of Tonganoxie Sports Live. I know what I was trying to say, but I tripped up on my words a little bit. Nevertheless, like my partner said, it's a little above his pay grade to go down and help, but he's got a big heart and he's very kind, so he's down helping them figure out our scoreboard malfunction here as we went through that entire first half, the timeouts and the fouls, everything was out of whack, and we were kind of talking about it. When were the officials finally going to say, okay, we need to update this so we know, what's going on? But nevertheless, looks like they got the issue fixed, and John should be heading back up here any minute. But in the meantime, I am here to cover as we're just under 40 seconds left until the start of the second half. Chieftains have the lead over the Cardinals 20-15, and if anybody knows, please feel free to leave a comment in the comments section on YouTube if you happen to know when was the last time that Tonganoxie won a home playoff game, or the last time they just won a playoff game in general. Please feel free to let us know, as the Chieftains are just about 16 minutes away from they hold on to the lead, and they'll be heading off to face the winner of Miege and Baldwin. Thank you. And very kind words from the couple of members from the Eudora student section coming over. Number 24, as my partner's putting on his headset, partner number 24 of Eudora, Logan Sullivan.
Got it.
Logan Sullivan. And just like that, we are underway here in the second half of action. I will hand play-by-play duties back off to my partner, good old JR.
All right, Chieftains with the ball to start this second half. Again, went down trying to solve the scoreboard problems and found out there's nothing I can do on that one.
Oh.
As Beaches opening effort of the half slightly off the mark. Watkins driving, huge roof from Robbins. Unfortunately, the roof block goes for nothing as Fawcett's able to eventually convert that second chance point, but again, Robbins showing that the block is his, both figuratively and literally. Beach with it, off to Robbins, dribbles past the ball on right side, drives baseline inside up into traffic. The ball's going to stay with Tonganoxie as it. I think the Chieftains, not going to lie, look a little bit fortunate on that one as Bond was trying to grab that and.
The ball doesn't lie, partner.
Apparently not. As the Novotny and Robbins get crossed up again on, again, the opposite direction this time. Fawcett to Apps. Kicks out to Watkins. Hammerschmidt goes inside to Ham. Cross court, Watkins puts up a three. Off the mark, Beach easily up for the grab. And Novotny, his jumper from the elbow off the mark. Ham collecting probably the easiest rebound he's going to get all night. And Fawcett cutting the deficit to 1 for Eudora with a shot from the baseline just around the outside. And Chieftains looking for the offense there, and Wilson gets whistle for the dribbling violation as he puts the ball on the ground once and picks it up and then had to pick it up again as he, the pass from Beach was a little bit in front of him. Ham hands off to Apps. Kicks to Fawcett out top. Back to Ham in the corner. Apps with the drives through traffic. Throws that one up and Beach with the rebound. Chieftains quick in transition. Ball's out top to Poggi. Ball at the elbow, kicks to Wilson.
There it is. WILLSON.
We'll give that to the jersey again, as you so clearly corrected me. It is 1L, which again, when his mom's a teacher that you've had, I will certainly defer to your knowledge on that one, and not feel so bad. Watkins to Ham, back out to Watkins. Watkins drives into traffic, forced to kick out to Apps, able to keep the ball alive. Apps with the two-pointer blocked, and ball rolls out for Cardinals offensive rebound. Watkins looking for options as Poggi tries to go up, and Apps collects it and Watkins three-pointer, and Ham gets whistled for the foul as he comes flying across and bundles into Poggi. Wilson to Beach, coming across the timeline, calling plays as he heads into the logo. Poggi up top to Bond. Outside to Wilson. Beach, little head fake, and then thinks about it. Wilson pulls the trigger, rims it in and out, and Ham comes with the rebound. And a big turnover right by Poggi, and Chieftains in transition to Wilson through traffic. Draws a ton of contact, but Hammerschmidt able to come away with the rebound and collect it. Ham to Hammerschmidt, a little bit outside, and Hammerschmidt's able to collect it and preserve the possession for Eudora. Dunback dribbles in traffic, kicks out to Hammerschmidt.
Been a defensive affair so far here, third quarter.
Beach grabs the rebound as Fawcett's two-pointer off the mark. Beach able to find an outlet in Wilson. Wilson dribbles. Kicks out to Beach. Poggi calling for the screen, but puts it on the ground.
That looks good.
Off on the line, just a little bit short for Riley Beach, and both teams definitely in a funk to start this second half, and Ham turns the ball over with the offensive foul. He was going to be turning it over anyway without the contact as his pass was out of bounds. Second foul of the half here against Eudora. And you're going to touch on some of the scoreboard issues that we were noticing in the first half. Again, this one I will not. This is a legitimate technical issue. Is the Daktronics box is not liking to communicate with the scoreboard very well, and the important thing is the time and the score is correct. And really, what more do you need?
Yeah. We're here to fill in the rest.
Novotny, big pass through traffic, and Chieftains able to keep it alive momentarily, but Poggi eventually steps on the timeline for the baseline to turn the ball over. Apps dribbling, taking on Heston Robbins. Robbins bodies him up, and we have a Sullivan getting away with a little bit of a travel as he shuffles that step back to the corner, but kicks the ball out top to Parker. Parker back to Sullivan for three, in and out, and Poggi outraces his opposite number. Oh my God! Poggi just unable to get the roll there, and Parker.
Oh yeah, no.
His effort off the mark as Chieftains cut off the rope to the basket, and then the turnover there. Watkins with a swipe. Eudora settles down, looks to hold for the last shot. Quarter. Watkins dribbling near the half-court line, 10 seconds.
Getting a loud countdown from the student section.
Apps. His three-pointer off the mark. Novotny grabs it and thought about heaving it up, but then just decides, I'm just going to throw it off the opponent and out. All right, that wraps up our third quarter. A rip-roaring 3-4 affair. Chieftains still lead 23-19 with We'll be back to the fourth quarter right after this. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawsgrooming.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Up by 4.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter as we come back to a spirited defensive battle. Hopefully the fourth quarter will start a little bit different as Fawcett comes in out of control and turns the ball over, and Beach's cross-court pass collected back out to Novotny.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was going for Novotny or Wilson, but good thing.
And that time Novotny was no look, fooled everybody, including himself. And Riley Beach gonna, Blake Poggi gonna get whistled for the foul. His first of the night, first of the second half for Tongi. Cam able to work down low on Dallas Bond and cut the deficit to 2 for the Cardinals.
It was in the first 2 matchups this year, partner. It was a very close game until we got to the fourth quarter, and that's when the Chieftains really started pulling away in both games. Be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
Beach gets whistled for the contact there, and you hear the disagreement from the student section across from us, the roaring approval from the student section to our right. Lots of noise, and as they would say, full of sound and fury and signifying nothing.
Well, at least we no longer have a 23-19 in Tonganoxie.
Yeah, man, yeah, again, that was...
all my Monster Inc. fans out there, you know exactly what a 23-19 is. Wow.
And Poggi going to get whistled. Yeah, Poggi acknowledges that he's going to draw the foul there. And again, not a bad foul to commit as Ham was.
Hey, Coach Jones, going to take a timeout here.
We're going to take that full timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie, Kansas. Ham knocks down the first of a pair of free throws. Second one off the mark, but App's able to come away with the rebound. Sullivan.
Down look now.
Gives Eudora their first lead of the night.
Yep. Chieftains got to step up their game here if they want to go on to the next round.
Yeah, one of the things we talked about off air, the Chieftains, nice entry pass. Robbins through traffic.
And that's exactly
knocks that one home.
That's exactly how you respond to adversity right there.
And we talked about the two previous matchups between these squads were very close through the first three quarters, and then the Chieftains kind of broke it open down the stretch, and
Chieftains are getting beat on the boards tonight.
Not a common occurrence.
Is that the third foul now on Bond?
That is indeed. Third foul on Bond tonight, fourth of the half. Beach will check back in. Novotny heads to the bench. Get a quick breather, talk to Coach Jones, and had a bit of confusion as Eudora thought that the foul was a shooting foul and managed to get it into Apps. Dribbles out top, shadowed by Poggi. Poggi trying to muscle through the screen. Apps goes baseline.
Call it, yes!
Unfortunately, the foul is just going to be stepping on the baseline, although it was a matter of half a second because, again, Apps. Sent his man to the deck pretty hard. And
when it's Dallas Bond hitting the deck, that's just what we assume.
And Beach takes a little contact as he throws up a three-pointer, but off the mark, and Apt comes away with it. Ham, ball down low, kicks out to Apt. Three. Nice little in and out work there from Eudora. One of the things that we've seen Tongi work to their advantage all year long. And Poggi with it, looking for it. Hands down to Robbins, kicks the ball out to Wilson. And Poggi comes away with the rebound on Wilson's air ball. And Bond draws contact going up.
You can now start to feel the tension starting to tighten up here in the arena.
App's second foul of the night, third of the half. And Bond misses his first free throw. And Bond shooting 45% from the line coming in tonight.
I need this one here.
And knocks the second one home confidently, and Chieftains find themselves down 28-26 with 4 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Hammerschmidt with the ball. Just inside timeline, kicks to Watkins. Apps and Watkins traded a couple times. Hammerschmidt with the ball now. Comes right side to Apps into Fawcett. Fawcett almost has the ball tapped away by Poggi. Able to recover and kick out to Apps. Apps finds a wide open Watkins on the baseline, kicks out to Hammerschmidt, who's quickly closed down by Beach, and Beach gets a hand in to swipe that one away.
Just exactly what the Chieftains need here. They need to cash it in for points now.
Robbins doing the work.
Good little head fake by Bond, getting the defense to kind of catch him off guard and finding the nice bounce pass down low for Robbins for the easy two, and now the tie.
Again, Robbins thought he was going to have to do a little bit of work on that, but that's going to be whistled on Beach as he comes. Comes around trying to reach on Watkins. Eudora inbounds to Hammerschmidt. He sends right side, gets ball back. Watkins with it. And another active defensive look by the Chieftains. Beach in transition. Bond comes in on the rebound. Draws contact going up. Again, Beach's little floater, no good. And Vaughn shooting another couple from the line. A lot smoother stroke on that first one, knocking it home.
And giving Tonganoxie back the lead here.
And second one, equally as smooth. Hammerschmidt brings the ball across the timeline inside the logo, kicks to Watkins, back out to Hammerschmidt. Watkins to Fawcett. Apps with a dagger from the corner.
Big-time players make big-time shots.
Chieftains, see if the Chieftains have an answer here as Beach hands off to Poggi. Poggi reverses dribble, comes back to Beach. Cross contact. Hammerschmidt, Wilson for his second foul of the night, 5th of the half. Again, Eudora with 2 fouls before they put Tongi in the bonus. Tongi have 3 to give. Wilson, nice little give and go there on the inbounds, and
one of the
Wilson
biggest,
drains the answer, put the Chieftains back in front.
One of the biggest shots of the night for the Chieftains, finally getting that full momentum swing back in their corner. See if they can hold on to it here for the final 2.5.
Apps back out top to Hammerschmidt. Watkins, a little bit of confusion there as Watkins picked off the ball. It was intended for Hammerschmidt, and Coach Dietering is going to bail his squad out, take a full timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie, like Blast Ball, Safe Sitter, Summer Theater, and more. Registration is now open for baseball and softball until April 2nd. For more information or to get registered, go to tongirec.org or call the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission at 913-845-3502.
And thanks to the support from our sponsors, Tonganoxie Sports Live is proud to provide tonight's coverage of Chieftain Athletics free of charge. If you enjoy our broadcast and would like to show your support, please go to www.tonganoxiesportslive.com/donate and make a contribution. Thanks to our sponsors, fans, coaches, administrators, and student athletes for their hard work that season. And make sure you're following us on Facebook and Twitter and never miss a broadcast by subscribing at youtube.com/Tonganoxie Sports Live. Hit that bell, it'll tell you when we're online, and no matter where you're at, whatever device you're watching on, so .219 here to go in the fourth quarter. Apps kicks out to Hammerschmidt. Chieftains in a 2-3 zone. Wilson hoping that he had gotten just enough of it and then it pinged off of Apps, but the referee said, no, son, that was on you. And Wilson's like, yeah, I know.
I love the friendly banter between player and officials.
Fawcett gets the ball in the inbound, kicks to Ham. Apps with it. Comes right side to Hammerschmidt. Watkins trying to find a way around Robbins. Not an easy one there. And Poggi with a kick save. Keep the ball here with Eudora.
Got under 2 minutes left to play. One possession ball game. These are the kind of moments you live for as a ball player, especially when it comes into playoffs.
Apps with it. Shadowed by Poggi. Finds Fawcett. Kicks out around the horn. Back out to Apps. Over the top. Hammerschmidt kicks out top to Apps. Fawcett. Watkins.
Defense holding up strong here for Tonganoxie.
Fawcett with it, kicks over to Apps. Apps with a short little jumper, no good. Robbins right on the mark for the rebound.
Absolutely great defensive stand there by the Chieftains.
Beach getting the ball across the timeline and taking care of business there. As they again has the Wolf in his pocket the whole time.
As you see it. Head coach Eudora telling his players to foul, and Chieftains being smart here, giving it to Poggi. So we still got a couple of fouls to give, though, before we start getting into the bonus.
Next foul by Eudora will put Tongi in the bonus.
I was looking to the scoreboard, but
yeah, according to my chicken scratch, and Coach Jeter going to take a quick timeout, talk to his squad. 30 seconds, we'll stay here with him, but in the interest of covering the bases, we're going to give you a quick reset here. As we talk about the timeout situation, Tongi with 1 full, 2:30s left, Eudora with 2 fulls. Next foul by Eudora puts Tongi in the bonus. Tongi has 3 fouls to give before the Cardinals will head to the line. It's going to be important as we head down this final minute of action. Possession arrow with Tongi. So again, if you're Coach Jones, you're liking your position here. Obviously, you'd rather have a little bit wider margin, but this is not the worst thing in the world. 2-point margin with 59.3 to go, and the next foul will send you to the line.
And right now, you got to give it to one of your best free throw shooters.
As we talked about Beach and Poggi, and sure enough, there's the one.
Yeah, it's 1-and-1 time now, partners. No.
Apparently not. Again, never mind the broadcasters who have been keeping track of the game the whole time. The important person is that scorekeeper. So, again, next foul puts the Chieftains in the bonus, and Beach just running circles around the Cardinal defense.
He's making them wish the referees kept track.
And that one is going to go, and that is going to be, by my count, Hammerschmidt's 4th, officially the 7th of the half.
We can now confirm officially the 7th.
Chieftains are indeed in the bonus 100% now, as we see Poggi stepping to the line. Rattles the first one home.
This next one is going to be crucial.
Absolutely. A make puts the game not out of reach, but definitely stretches it to a 2-possession ball game. And
cruel as the other side is the pillow, as the legendary Coach Stuart Scott would say.
Poggi with just ice water there, just steps up, takes a half a second, boom, done.
And if you're Chieftains, you don't want to do anything stupid here.
Yeah, 3-point is not going to, and that's exactly it. Beach gets it across the timeline. And gets fouled by Dunback. Beach is going to head to the line.
The crowd's starting to feel it.
Put this game on ice.
Student section at Tongi starting to feel it. The Tongi bench is starting to feel it.
Oh. Beach knocks the first one a little strong off the back, but Poggi almost with a steal, but kicks it back to Hammerschmidt.
It's got to be a quick shot here for Eudora. No good.
Got to be a quick make, and smart in the hands of Beach, but before Robbins could get rid of it, he was whacked, and that's going to be number 5 for Hammerschmidt. He is fouled out of tonight's contest. Now Robbins with a chance to put this game out of reach. We got a little bit of a discussion from the Eudora coaching staff as to who's going to be in, and Coach Jones calls a timeout to let his shooter kind of get back in his zone. 12.1 seconds left. Tonight's contest, 4-point Chieftain lead, 35-31. Oh my goodness. This This is not the game we expected by any means, but it is 100% the game we deserved.
Absolutely.
And a perfect testament to high school basketball.
Absolutely. This, you want the definition of Kansas high school playoff basketball? Here it is. Look at this gym. Look at this broadcast. This is everything.
Even in the time of COVID, yes, our capacity is about 30% of what the gym could be, but you wouldn't know it from the atmosphere.
No, not at all. And like you said, with COVID restrictions, all that, this is the best you can get, and it's still more than enough.
Robbins off the mark. Watkins with it, and
don't foul here.
Bringing in. Just again, Chieftains letting Watkins
keep
bring
letting
it.
Dribble out the clock. And no. Why? No, and Coach Jones is furious.
as he should be. Just let Apps keep eating up the time there, and
a little bit of a brain fart there from Riley Beach, the senior, and Coach Jones definitely not pleased with that call, as it is now a 3-point game again, with one more free throw left to go.
Now, again, here's the strategic question: do you make the free throw and foul quick on the inbound, or do you intentionally miss and hope for the rebound?
Well, does that answer it for you?
Again, it's a different ball. It's a different thing if this is a professional game, but
absolutely.
We'll take that timeout with them real quick and then come back and finish that thought. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Is it better?
Welcome back to Tonganoxie, Kansas. John Roshko alongside Dylan Funk. We're sitting here talking off the break. Definitely an exciting finish to the fourth quarter tonight. 2-point lead for Tonganoxie, 5.1 seconds to go. You're talking about the free throws, obviously, the smart money is going to be put in the hands of Beach as Poggi's inbounding, but Wilson's not a bad option there, and Wilson shooting 61% from free throw range, and Chieftains whittle 1.6 seconds off the clock there.
Andrew Wilson getting ready to take the biggest pair of free throws in his entire life. 2 makes here could be sending the Chieftains on to the next round of sub-state.
There's one. Make ices the ball game, and I've never felt a more predictable timeout coming as that one. Full timeout called by Coach Sheeting. We're going to go and keep it here and keep talking up this young man's. Coming into tonight, Wilson shooting 61% from the floor or from the free throw line. Again, of the options on the court, we were talking about this off air. Do you try and get it into Robbins or Vaughn? Again, the two guys easiest to find on the inbound, and obviously the Chieftains opted with neither one of those options. So far, it's paid off well for them as Wilson knocked down the first. Clearly the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think the scorer realized that she was wrong, and that's because I only count 10 fouls. Anyway.
It's a whole mess.
It's all right, Well, and again, you give them the benefit of the doubt because of the scoreboard controller malfunctioning, which we found it is an actual technical issue. There's a part that is on order coming from South Dakota from the Daktronics factory to fix that, but
the biggest free throw arguably in the history of Chieftains basketball on its way.
Up, in, money. And Coach Jones takes time out, Again, we're going to keep this one here. Not going to leave this. Not going to leave this excitement. And as we hear the student section starting to get told no, they can't do that. No. See, nice. I believe that. Now there is an alternative chant. You can't do the whole, because of the sportsmanship. You can't cheer against your opponent, but you can certainly cheer for yourself. So. Again, totally. Again, I understand why Cody was
these two
right
been
on the
doing
spot.
all night? What have they been doing?
You can't be specific. You can target like that with the general noise is good. Just toes over that line just a smidgen. But anyway, so we watch Coach Jones down here in the corner talking to his squad, saying, "Let them have whatever they want."
Yep.
Because the only rule here for Tonganoxie
I just wouldn't even guard. I just let him get the ball on.
Do not foul.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. I just tell him, forget it. Here, there you go. Now just don't even approach him.
Beach backing off.
It'll go down a 1-point victory, but the Chieftains are on to the next round.
And we'll be back with the SNS Body Shop postgame show and the celebration right after this. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to SNS Body Shop in Tonganoxie. SNS has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at s&sautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
To be successful on the field or the court, you need a quality team. To be successful in the real estate game, you need the team at Whitebirch Properties Realty Executives in Tonganoxie. Amanda, Brianna, and Joanna make up this team of like-minded individuals with the goal of making the home buying and selling process enjoyable and stress-free. The team at Whitebirch Properties is in it to win it. Stop by and put together your game plan at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007.
Tonight's postgame show is brought to you by SNS Body Shop. Since 1972, SNS Body Shop has been the place to go in Tonganoxie for auto body and repair work. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193. John Roshko alongside Dylan Funk as we look at the final score again. It'll go in the books as a 1-point win for Tonganoxie, but definitely was not as close as that final three-pointer was. Just kind of a give me. They let Abs bring it up the court and just step back and made sure to not foul, not do anything stupid. And again, Chieftains did exactly what they needed to do at the right time. Not as flashy a win as their first two against Eudora, but picking up the trifecta.
Yep, and the thing, while we're on that point, I'm just going to cut you off real quick. The thing that Tongu showed tonight is the thing that, it's exactly what championship teams do. Like you said, they didn't shoot the lights out of the gym tonight. They didn't have their best game as far as turnovers, and all of that goes, but they were still able to, to find their grit and find a way to come out of this game victorious. And at the end of the night, they're going on to the next round, and Eudora is going home. So, I mean, it was, while on paper, not the best game that the Chieftains have played all season, but I think after what happened last Friday against Lansing, I think this was a great response, kind of showing them that, you're not always going to come out, you're not always going to rout your opponents. So, and especially here in the playoffs, and that's another thing that we talked about, that loss to Lansing, how beneficial was that for the Chiefs? And I think it proved very beneficial for many reasons, and that was another one, kind of learning that, you'll come out, you'll get smacked in the mouth, and you're not going to blow out, every opponent, even the ones that you've played 2 times before tonight, and you beat them pretty handily up, the other times before that. It's just I think it was a great team win all around. It was a collective effort tonight, and the Chieftains really, truly earned this victory.
Absolutely. You're going to talk about the Chieftains did not shoot lights out by any stretch of the imagination. But what it came down to is, at the end of the night, the grit and the tenacity of the Chieftains won that ball game.
Well said.
Again, sends them on to survive in postseason play. Kind of as we wait for Coach Jones to join us up here, kind of trying to go through and do some quick math. Couple of things that jump off of the stat sheet for me. Heston Robbins, perfect from the floor tonight, 3 of 3. Again, normally well below his normal offensive output, but again, doing all the things that need to be done. Andrew Wilson and Dallas Bond both hitting 3 of 4 from the free throw line.
Here comes Coach.
And Poggi 2 for 2. So we wait for Coach Jones to get to kind of wade through the crowd and come on and join us. But
this is fantastic. Here we go.
Got kind of couple last second and Coach, thanks for joining us tonight. First things first, what are your thoughts on the grit and the tenacity that your squad showed to hang on to that win?
That's almost like we've played each other 3 times this year. They know everything we do, we know everything they do, and punch each other in the face and see who lasts longer. Defensive specialist.
Exactly. We were talking about that the entirety of all of our breaks. We're like, okay, we're going to have the same thing, but again, not getting definitely not the offensive output that you're used to from your squad. But again, able to kind of pick things up on the defensive end. What are your keys going into next week?
Miege now Friday. I think, the first half of that game you could tell was just very tight. As the higher seed, we should win the game, and it looked like we were playing like that. Just uncharacteristic fumbles out of bounds, quick shots, feeling like we had to score every possession is what it felt like. So now Friday against Miege, it's house money. We're going up against maybe the best team in all classes in the entire state, so we've got nothing to lose. We have no pressure, so we'll go in and hopefully play loose and play fun and have a good time.
And tonight we were kind of talking about that Baldwin-Miege matchup. We talked about it. It's like David and Goliath times 10. Do you view your matchup with Miege as a David and Goliath matchup as well?
If I'm being honest, we played them last year, same sub-state. We were the 6 seed, they were the 3 last year, and all they did was get better with a couple more guys. When you've got Division I coaches scouting your games, I haven't seen one in our gym yet this year, but they've got several guys that we'll definitely be watching on TV for I don't know how many years, depends on what work they want to put in, but there's no hiding it. We're definitely the underdog, but to me that's what sports are about. Somebody's the favorite and somebody's the underdog, and,
yes, sir.
And how are you going to compete?
Yes, sir. Well said.
Now, talk about the kind of the relieving of the pressure, now that you're going up against a team that you're, on paper you're expected to lose to. How much of a relief is it to not also have that huge winning streak kind of hanging over your head? Obviously,
Yeah, sure. The nice the kicking we took Friday ended that, but if you look at them, they hadn't lost all year until they lost their first game Friday as well. So at this point, like we just told in the locker room, we're 0-0. I told them we're not going to watch this film tomorrow. I don't need to sit through 45 minutes of slugfest defense, and we've got to get ready for them. But it's one where if we compete and we shoot like I know we're capable of doing, we can pull it off. But we're going to have to play as a team, and we're going to have to play every possession and play a heck of a lot better than we did tonight.
Absolutely, take the grit and the heart out of this game and throw in that little sprinkle of offensive performance we've seen all year.
And amplify it by 10.
We got to shoot pretty well, and if we do, hopefully we got ourselves a ball game. And it's one of those where Friday is the fun game to me. Mm-hmm. As a coach, I was in knots all day, pressure. There is no pressure now, so we just get to go out, we get to play loose, and these guys, I think, play a lot better that way. So, the win streak's over. It's playoffs, and we've got past our first round, and so now we go just do what we're supposed to do.
Absolutely. Well, good luck. Any final thoughts tonight?
I think the guys, they played with heart, and I told them going in that game, defense would win it, and, when we're down, 2, I think, and got a couple stops and a couple scores to get us a lead and switched up to the zone, defense won it. So and I tell the guys, defense is all about heart and determination. So hopefully we got a little bit more of that going ahead Friday and hopefully beyond.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. We're looking forward to it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll see you guys in Salina.
All right, thanks.
Take it.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Coach Jones, for joining us tonight. We'll take a quick break and come back and wrap things up here from Tonganoxie High School. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Community strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. A small town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. To learn more, check us out on Facebook at Community National Bank KS or visit communitynationalbank.net. Go Chieftains!
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. Your physical therapist will work with you to help you understand your body so you will achieve long-term health benefits. To learn more, call Physical Therapy Solutions at 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com. The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie, like Blast Ball, Safe Sitter, Summer Theater, and more. Registration is now open for baseball and softball until April 2nd. For more information or to get registered, go to tongirec.org or call the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission at 913-845-3502. Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Welcome back to the SNS Auto Body Shop post-game show. John Rochko alongside Dylan Funk, kind of wrapping things up in a 37-36 win by Tonganoxie, advancing to the sub-state finals next Friday night in Miege, Bishop Miege, and
dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. And one of the things is we talked about it in the football matchup. We talked and then Coach Jones referenced it here. Again,
we are aware of the advantages that Miege and other private schools have over public schools, but we cannot say we're calling it the R word.
By not being tied to specific attendance areas, student athletes with more with the talent kind of wanting to get to that spot, they have a little bit easier time gravitating towards those.
I think they
programs.
go, but that's where you're wrong, partner, because they go to Miege for what they can do in the classroom. It's not what they can do on the court. It's, come on, they don't care. They don't care about what you can do in the athletics. They care about your classroom performance.
Yes, I know student athlete comes first, and I do believe that. But yeah, we're just gonna.
We digress.
Again, one of the things that kind of wrapping things up with a quick look at the stats for Tonganoxie. Chieftains finish tonight shooting 38.7% from the floor, 12 of 31. Kind of a rough night from the three-point range. 4 of 13, 30.7%. But from the free throw line, 8 of 10 coming from, not going to lie, some unexpected sources. Dallas Bond going 3 of 4 tonight. Andrew Wilson, 3 of 4. Again, Bond coming in, shooting 452. And Wilson hitting 6-11 from the free throw line.
But that's exactly what Coach Jones said, though, is that tonight it was a great team win.
Absolutely.
It wasn't just one or two individuals that have shown, the whole entire season. It was a true team win. Everybody had to step up and contribute, to get out of here with what will go down in the scorebooks as a 1-point victory, but we'll call it a 4-point victory for the Chieftains. And
if my math is not eluding me, which I fully believe it might, the only double-digit scorer for either team, 6-foot junior, number 13, Andrew Wilson, knocking down 11 on the night.
Was Abstott in double digits for?
No, okay, yeah, 12, yep.
He had
my math, quick math not correct. He had 13, but again, he had 13. Wilson with 11. Yep. But, again, Wilson coming into tonight's contest averaging 8.2 points per game. So, again, definitely punching above his weight class, doing the work that needs to be done. And,
and just like Coach Jones says, when we can put this one behind us, it's now on to the fun one on Friday. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I wish you can be there with me because I'm sure I'm probably going to have to be kept on a leash, but – BJ, if you're listening, I will be on my best behavior. I promise.
Absolutely. Again, I'm not going to lie. I wish I could be there as well. But, again, duty calls elsewhere. I know you're going to knock it out of the park like you've done in the past several broadcasts. And I
appreciate it.
Look forward to joining you as the Chieftains continue their playoff run deep into the bracket. But that'll wrap things up for us here tonight. We will be on the air Friday from Shawnee Mission, Kansas, around 6:45. It's a 7 o'clock first possession. Again, Miege presumably taking care of business against Baldwin. Have not looked at the scores, but again, here's the way the bracket shapes up. Tonganoxie advancing, moving to 15-4 on the year. Eudora falls to 8-10, finishes their season, and again, as Coach Jones referenced, Miege taking their first loss on Friday night as well, kind of. Unexpected, but again, showing that anything is possible. And but with that, we're going to bid you a good night from the rest of the Harris Media Services crew. John Roshkolb and Dylan Funk saying good night from Tonganoxie.
We'll see you Friday.
You've been watching Tonganoxie High School Athletics on your new home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by Brothers Market, Community National Bank, Midwest Chiropractic Center, S&S Auto Body, The White Birch Agency Realty Executives, Physical Therapy Solutions, First State Bank and Trust, the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission, and Wizard of Paws. Thanks for watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live.